Kenya's arid and semi-arid lands cover more than 80% of the country and are marked by low rainfall, prolonged droughts, seasonal flooding, and accelerating desertification. Turkana County, one of the driest and hottest areas, faces food insecurity, fragile ecosystems, and pressures from a rapidly growing population, including refugees hosted in the Kakuma refugee camp. Livelihoods for both nomadic pastoralists and displaced families remain highly vulnerable. In this context, Prosopis juliflora, locally known as eterae, was introduced in the 1970s to combat desertification. While initially useful for fuelwood, fodder, and soil improvement, the species has since become aggressively invasive. It now occupies nearly 80% of arable land, forming dense thickets that choke native vegetation, block access to grazing lands, degrade soils, and injure livestock and people with its sharp thorns. The invasion threatens biodiversity and undermines food production. Addressing this problem matters because the spread of Prosopis is not only an ecological threat, it is a direct barrier to livelihoods, resilience, and stability for both host and refugee communities in Turkana. To tackle this challenge, the Kenya Forestry Research Institute (KEFRI) and the Turkana County Government, with support from the Kingdom of the Netherlands through International Labour Organization (ILO) Prospects Program, launched an initiative to manage Prosopis while creating green jobs. Assistant Regional Director Patrick Mwenja highlights continued progress and opportunities for scale-up.
The project is under the Prospect Program, which is funded by the Government of the Kingdom of Netherlands and facilitated by the International Labour Organization. So we really thank them for birthing this program. So basically, I like to think of this program as having three pillars. So the first pillar is on restoration of what we call mechanical removal of Prosopis and restoration of this land. So at the moment we have cleared Prosopis in 312 acres across the project areas. And within the 312 acres, 200 acres are under what we call pasture. And the pasture is the high-grade pasture of what we call Central ciliaris or the African foxtail. And 65 acres are under aloe turkanensis, which is a high-value species within the drylands. And then we have about 50 acres which are under sorghum. And the second pillar is on now the cat Prosopis, what we call the Prosopis biomass. And we have established enterprises around this Prosopis biomass. And the first enterprise is what we call Prosopis-based charcoal. So we have formed 5 groups. Each group has 50 members, and we have provided them with the metokins. So metokins have a high charcoal yield. So using the traditional method, 100 kg of Prosopis wood will produce around 10 kg of charcoal. But with these new metokins, you have about 50 kg from 100 kg of charcoal, so there is a higher yield. We have also taken them through these wood carbonization technologies, and they are able to trade in Prosopis charcoal. Most of this charcoal is now being traded inside the refugee camp. But with the new charcoal regulations of 2025, we are planning to move this program even further, selling this charcoal outside the county of Turkana. The last pillar is the policy pillar, where we are mapping Prosopis across the entire Turkana County. Preliminary data is showing that we have around 445,000 hectares of Prosopis within Turkana County. And the next phase now we are moving into making what we call Turkana County Prosopis Management Plan that now will help in the future management of Prosopis within Turkana County as we also try to control the species.
The project benefits from strong institutional momentum. Turkana County Deputy Governor Dr. John Erus identifies Prosopis juliflora as a contributor to food insecurity.
I would like to sincerely thank Kenya Forestry Research Institute in supporting efforts towards environmental conservation and working with International Labour Organization. One of the contributors to food insecurity in Turkana is massive availability of an invasive plant called Prosopis juliflora. This species was introduced under the Turkana Rehabilitation Project as part of not only restoring Turkana land and improving vegetative cover, as well as improving soil quality. This plant in so many ways has managed to transform Turkana landscape. But the invasive nature and the threats to the other indigenous or threats to other ecosystem has really become more of a burden. Out of 48,000 arable, 48,000 acres of arable land in Turkana, 80% or more than 80% of that arable pieces of land is covered by Prosopis. We struggle with that menace, and through this project of managing Prosopis Livelihood by utilization is probably one of the most initiatives and one of the most locally adaptable strategy that our institutions of research in this country feel very confident that the wide variety of the species that they have studied are giving us closer to finding the solution.
The project, which began under the Employment Intensive Investment Program, EIIP, works across Turkana County. The intervention combines three interlinked approaches. 1. Ecological restoration through clearing invasive Prosopis and reestablishing indigenous or adapted species such as Centrus ciliaris pasture grasses and Aloe turcanensis. 2. Value chain development, supporting community enterprises to transform Prosopis into marketable products such as briquettes, honey, poles, charcoal, fodder, and allogam. 3. Policy and institutional strengthening, including mapping Prosopis spread, promoting sustainable harvesting, and supporting the formation of a charcoal producers association for improved governance. Rather than viewing Prosopis solely as a problem, the project adopts a community-driven, livelihood-focused approach, empowering women, youth, refugees, and host communities with skills, equipment, and business development support to transform an ecological burden into an economic opportunity. Turkana CEC for National Resources, Dr. Anthony Apalia, emphasizes mapping Prosopis to guide long-term control.
Turkana County government has made a number of interventions to ensure that we mitigate the menace that would have been caused by the tree. One, we are able to map and assess through the assistance of our partners. We are able to map and assess the spread of Madenge, and this will help us in the management planning of this tree. Number two, we are working in collaboration with partners, research partners like KFS, for this case, to ensure that we are doing tests that are biologically controlling. We are putting some methods through the research we are engaging with these research institutes. We are able now to get to test the biological control methods and are able now to restore the land through the indigenous species.
Since inception, the project has made notable progress in both environmental restoration and job creation. More than 365 acres of land have been cleared, creating over 800 jobs and supporting more than 6,400 livelihoods. By turning Prosopis into a valuable raw material, communities are generating income while restoring degraded landscapes.
These projects have transformed themselves into big business ventures, and as the county government, we are fully committed through FLOCA funding, financing of locally climate actions, to support these groups through Biashara Fund so that they can grow into a big enterprise.
Several enterprises illustrate this transformation. Friends of Nature, Rafiki wa Mazingira, a refugee youth group in Kakuma, produces about 3 tons of briquettes weekly, earning approximately 480,000 shillings per month. The eco-friendly fuel provides income while reducing pressure on local woodlands.
Hii grupu yetu ya Rafiki wa Mazingira Limited ni grupu ambayo imeundwa na wakimbizi pamoja na host community. Malengo ya kulinda mazingira. So venye tumetengeneza Prosopis tupatie briquette juu ya kulinda mazingira, tukakutana na Kefri na pamoja na RLO wakatupatia capacity building. Capacity building niseme ni trainings, while to train ndio tunaweza use hizo Prosopis kuzigeuza kuwa briquette charcoal. So after kututrain hivyo tukakuwa kabisa na vitu ikakuwa iko sawa na changamuka. Venye vitu ilichangamuka wakatuletea machines.
Kakuma Bee Social Enterprise, supported with 50 beehives and processing equipment, produces honey and soaps. Field Coordinator Elbengo Disie highlights how value addition has boosted income and strengthened sustainability.
Kuwa na enterprise yetu tangu mwaka 2019 na tulipopatana na Kefri pamoja na ILO wameweza kutusaidia katika mambo kadhaa ambayo imetufanya tuendelee zaidi. Walituwezesha kututrain, kutupatia capacity building, wakatufundisha kuhusu value chain and additional products. Through this project imeweza kuempower communities katika kazi mbalimbali kwa sababu mavuno yetu yamekuwa juu na pia kazi zimeongezeka kwa ajili ya kutengeneza hizo product. Na wenye wana benefit ni communities, maana tuna involve watu katika kufanya kazi tofauti. Kuna wale wanatengeneza hizo product, kuna wale wanasaidia kutengeneza kama kujenga hizi apiary na kazi zingine ambazo zinaomba wafundi kutoka community wanaendelea kuzifanya. Na majority wote ni youth.
Bidii Yetu Tree Nursery supplies seedlings for land rehabilitation. Youth leader Ramjay Mukiwa notes that restored fields previously infested with Prosopis are now planted with trees that stabilize soils and enhance biodiversity.
Bidii Yetu ni kampuni au ni CBO ambayo inashughulika na mambo na nursery planting, na nursery yetu ni hii ambayo iko hapa kama vile mnavyoona. Tunapatikana Kakuma 1 Zone 4 Block 6, hapo ndo tunapatikana, na shughuli zetu ni upandaji miti. Tunashughulika pia na mambo ya education. Bidii Yetu pia tunashukuru watu wa Kefri kwa mafunzo ambayo tumeweza kuyapata. Tumeshukuru sana kupitia ILO through Bidii Yetu through Kefri. Tumeshukuru sana kwa mafunzo ambayo tumeweza kuyapata ya tree nursery management. Tumeshukuru sana for equipment ambazo pia tumepata such as wheelbarrow, rake, spade, planting bag. Tumeshukuru sana.
Nanam Youth Diversity Group in Lokichogio has cleared 70 acres and established Aloe turcanensis. Members were trained on aloe establishment and value addition, earning income from aloe gum while rehabilitating degraded sites.
My name is John Auren, the chairman of Diversity Nanam Group. Our group has 65 members, 15 men and 50 women, and operates a registered bank account. When the group was formed, our main activity was the sale of farm produce, particularly gum, and all income was deposited into our group account to support students in school. Through the support of ILO and Kefri, our group received valuable capacity building trainings, including skills on shampoo and soap production. This knowledge has greatly strengthened our abilities and improved our livelihood options. Thanks to the project, we have been able to expand our farm from its original size to 65 acres, which is a major achievement for our community. we express our sincere appreciation to ILO and KEFRI for the continuous support and empowerment. As a group, we kindly request ILO to consider offering additional trainings and further support that will enable us to expand our farm to 200 acres and continue improving our productivity and income. Earlier before, this farm was very small, but through ILO and KEFRI, we removed the beacon inside the farm, cut down all the prosopis, and we managed to increase the size of the farm. We started irrigation. After that, we were compensated money by KEFRI and ILO because we finished the work. So far, we are very happy for that work.
Songot Community Forest Association, with 100 members, produces Prosopis charcoal and poles used for construction and fencing within Kakuma. Supported with personal protective gear, the group has built a reliable income stream. Mrs. Pauline Poussier highlights ongoing efforts to establish a charcoal producers association to ensure sustainable harvesting.
The most emerging issue that is able to make us actually have support in terms of investing in Prosopis is actually the lifting of the moratorium. The lifting of the moratorium, where the ban of charcoal transportation was introduced, is now becoming actually our hope in management of Prosopis sustainably, where we are supposed to form Charcoal Producers Association and attach to Prosopis resources.
Pelekech Environmental Group manages 140 acres in Lokore Ward, producing fodder by replacing Prosopis with Centrus ciliaris, selling grass for 1,000 Kenya shillings per kilogram and bells at 300 Kenya shillings. They also support local livestock during droughts. ILO Prospects National Program Coordinator, Ms. Lillian Dida, reaffirms that strengthening local solutions is key to unlocking green job potential.
Prospects program is a program funded by the Kingdom of the Netherlands to support socio-economic inclusion for refugees and host communities in Kenya, but also in 7 other countries across the world. The idea is to find local area solutions that provide opportunities for economic and inclusion for both refugees and host communities. For the work in Turkana County, and specifically in partnership with the Kenya Forest Research Institute, KEFRI, it's been about creation of green jobs in the refugee hosting areas, and specifically in Turkana West, where the refugees are hosted. We have been implementing this project since 2024 in Turkana, but in Garissa and Tana River since 2023. And the goal is to explore what local solutions exist in Turkana County that will result into jobs creation for refugees and host communities.
KEFRI Director General Dr. Jen Njuguna emphasizes that community partnerships are central to scaling effective Prosopis management technologies.
As an institution, we are proud that we have been in the drylands, in the various categories of drylands, and in these particular ones, Prosopis is currently in 22 counties, major counties, although it has not expanded to others, but we know that it has been 22 arid counties. And therefore, we are hoping through this project that we can have extensions and other stakeholders coming in to support the work that is being funded through ILO. We have just started work in Turkana, so we are appealing for more funds and extension of the project so that we're able to get to other counties that are invaded by the Mathenge or Prosopis. This project, it was started on a pilot basis, but we see it upscaling to other counties where there is Prosopis, and also be able to impact in those other counties. And therefore we are calling in for more stakeholders to come in to support us, either through capacity building or through equipment, through machinery that can help the communities.
In conclusion, the Turkana County Prosopis project demonstrates how an invasive species, once seen only as a threat, can become a catalyst for green jobs, ecosystem restoration, and social empowerment. By working with communities, building local enterprises, and strengthening county-level institutions. The project is not only restoring degraded land, but also reshaping livelihoods for thousands of people across Turkana refugee and host communities.